Alrighty, guys, welcome, welcome. Let me refresh my screen over here. Let's see if we can get a good, consistent broadcast for you guys. So you can see we are doing something a little bit different here. We're not using iScore. This is game number 6 of the Atlanta Braves 2018 replay. So without iScore in the way, I do have room for the dice, and I can move that out of the way. What I'm going to be using is ball score on my computer, and I could show you the whole ball score, but I don't think that, as big as it can possibly be, it's going to cover up some cards. I got to slide things out of the way. So I don't think people really need to see the scorecard as much as, um, you know, we, uh, we would like to have you be able to see that. So we're going to just do it with this and look for people's feedback and see whether or not they like this as well. At least you can see the score up there. You can see the games. This is going to be, game number 6. Of course, you'll see the score up there. Of course, we're using a payoff pitch for this. So let's let's get to it and see how we go, and then you guys can leave your feedback uh, as you think. So again, I'm going to be using ball score in the computer, and I have spent the better part of the evening taking the first 5 games and putting them into ball score so that we are up to date on both iScore and ball score. So I'm going to try this in ball score for a couple games and see how it goes. And then Yeah, then we're gonna try and reevaluate and see if we want to keep using ball score, if we're going to broadcast the whole image of the ball score with everything, or just oops, we don't want that. Thank you. Um, just the score part of it. I could also include like the batters ratings and stuff like that, but again, I don't know how important it is for viewers to see that. So we got a heck of a pitching matchup. Let's talk about who's going to be playing. So Adam Eaton is in left field. We got Anthony Rendon in third base. Bryce Harper is in right field. Matt Adams is at first. Trey Turner is at short. Center fielder is Michael A. Taylor. Second base is Wilmer Defoe, and the catcher Pedro Severino. Pitching today for your Washington Nationals, Max Scherzer. So you can see he's got quite a lot of tough results there. Come on, camera. Don't do it. Don't do that to me. So a lot of good tough results there. And so we need lots of 3s, 2s, 5s, 10s, etc., etc. Look at the Braves. The Braves are using kind of a standard lineup here, at least early in the season. They have Ender Inciarte in center field. Then we have Ozzy Albies at second base. We have Freddie Freeman at first. We got Nick Markakis at right field. Preston Tucker's in left. We got Charlie Culberson getting the day at start at short. Ryan Flaherty is at third base. Kurt Suzuki is the catcher, and Mike Fultonevich. Yes, I know I said that wrong. Mike Fultonevich. Mike Fultonevich. He's got a pretty good card as well. He was 13 and 10 on the season, only a 2.85 ERA. He started 31 games, pitched 183 innings. Matt Scherzer, 18 and 7 with a 2.53. So we could have a pretty quick game here if these pitchers cruise through the lineups as they tend to do. All right, so here we go. We are actually flipping back to the proper side. Here we go. Adam Eaton. He's up first. Left-hander Mike Fultonevich has a 6. 6 is patient. Patient 11. That's going to be trouble right off the bat. That is going to be a leadoff walk. And it was not an intentional walk. All right, so Adam Eaton. Hold rating for Fultonevich is 3, so probably not going to get much of a jump there, so he'll stay at first. Anthony Rendon, he's the third baseman, That's an 11. Patient, once again, 62. He's a right-hander, and that is going to be a single. 62 is a single, and that one is going to be a runner on first, advances one base. So a single. Runner will advance to second. So the first two have reached here against Fulton Evowich. And that brings up Bryce Harper. That's a 7. That's going to be a tough 83. Tough 83 is a fly ball to center field. So the first out comes off the bat of Bryce Harper. That brings up Matt Adams, Big City. Played for the Cardinals, went to the Nationals, went back to the Cardinals, back on the Nationals now. So I like Matt Adams, so wish him well. All right, so Fulton Evowich, one away now. 6 patient, 72. Is he patient enough? Just out of range. He's actually up to 70 on patient, but 72. 72 is going to be ground ball hit to short. 72 is going to be grounded to short. Double play 6, double play 6. Is it going to be a double play? It is not going to be a double play. It's going to be a play at first, so he's going to get a ground ball. And it's going to go to 6 out at first. And the runners will advance on the putout. So runners at second and third. And that brings up Trey Turner, 2 away here. We're in the top of the first inning. If you're just joining us, thanks everyone for checking this out. Be sure to leave your thoughts and comments about my setup here. Again, I'm just using the score part of ball score for you guys up there in the corner. And Trey Turner. Trey Turner, this is his, he's had 7 at-bats. He scored a run, 2 hits. He's also had a walk. He's batting .286. So all this information I got on my screen here, I can relay that information to you. So Trey Turner, he's going to get a 10 in play, and a 0-6, that's going to be trouble, as that is a double. A double, and a double. It's down the line. It's going to be a left field down the line, and the runners are going to advance 2 bases. There is 2 outs, so they are going to advance 3 bases because it's 2 bases plus a question mark. So runners are going to score on the double, 2 RBI double, and that's going to be a problem. Both runners will score. It's 2-0 here as Mike Fulton Evowich is not on his A game. Trey Turner with the big double, so he's on second, 2 away. And Michael Taylor. Michael Taylor, this is his, he's had 4 bats. He's still looking for his first hit of the series. 10 again, in play 40, and that is going to be another single. And that's going to be trouble. Runner on second is going to score. Trey Turner comes around, and no throw. As that is a single, runner is going to score. It is 3-0 now. And Wilmer Defoe, the Washington Nationals are got a loaded lineup here. That is for sure. 3 runs in, 3-0 ball game. William Defoe, and that is going to be an 11. 11 is patient. 99 though. That's going to be out of range. That's going to be a fly ball. It's going out there to center field, making the catch is going to be your center fielder, Ender Enciarte, but that is a horrible start for the Braves here. They did take the first 2 games of the series against the Nationals, so they were going for the sweep, so you figure the Nationals are going to come back and win at least 1 game here, so especially with Matt Scherzer on the mound. Ender Enciarte, this is a game that happened on April 4th, which is a Wednesday in 2018. Scherzer against Enciarte. Let's see if we can get some hits here. 5 is patient. Patient 69. Oh, just out of his range. That's going to be a fly ball. It's going out to left field. 1 away. Ozzie Albies going off the crazy train here. Come on, Ozzie. We need a big hit here to get things rolling. That's going to be a 7. Tough 48, and 43 to 46 would have been a single. 48 is out of range. That's going to be ground ball back to Scherzer. He's going to pick it up, throw it over to first in time. That brings up Freddie Freeman, 2 away here. We're in the bottom of the first inning, 3-0 Nats. 8 tough 92. That's going to be on a range. That's going to be a grounder. Hit to the second baseman. Picking that up is going to be William Defoe, and he's going to throw over to Matt Adams covering first base. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Matt Scherzer. We go on to the top of the second inning, 3-0 Nationals. Pedro Severino, 6. I'm sorry, that's an 8 if you add them up properly. That is a tough, and that's going to be a strikeout. So Pedro is out on strikes. That brings up Scherzer. He's got batting card number 11. That's what these cards are here. So Scherzer, batting card 11. I'll be using the left side of that card. And 11 is Patient 56. That's going to be on a range, though. So 56 is going to be flying ball. Oh, that's going to be a, oops. Let's undo that. Undo score sheet. Yes. So Scherzer is actually going to fly out to, I hit my keyboard incorrectly. He flew out to, where did he fly out to? That was a 56. That's going to be a fly ball out to right field. There we go. Fly ball right field. So that's going to be it for Scherzer. And that's going to bring up Adam Eaton. Adam Eaton got his first hit. He's got 1 walk and 2 strikeouts against Atlanta so far. So 2 away here in the second inning. That's a 6. 6 is Patient, 67. And that's going to be a single. So a single by Adam Eaton. Again, he's not going to go anywhere. That brings up Anthony Rendon. Rendon is batting .333 on the season. Has 3 hits, 9 at-bats. 11, Patient 32. And that's going to be a walk. And not an intentional walk. So once again, 2 outs, and Fultonevich is in trouble here in the second inning. 2 quick outs, and now a single and a walk brings up Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper has got 1 hit so far, 3 walks though, and a strikeout. Still looking for, I'm sorry, he scored a run. He has not had a hit yet. He's still looking for his first hit. That's a 9. Tough 4-0 is a strikeout. So that's going to do it. So a little bit of trouble there for Fultonevich. But he makes it through the inning unscathed. We go to the bottom of the second. Still 3-0 Nats. Nick Markakis. Markakis is batting .200 on the season. Has 4 hits, 20 at-bats, 2 RBIs. He's got 2 doubles and a walk and 2 strikeouts so far. Ken Castro, hello, my friend. What do you think of this setup? What do you think of this setup? Let me know what you think. So Markakis, that is going to be an 8. 8 is tough 20. And oh, look at that. 1-20 is a strikeout. 21-23 would have been a double, but a 20 is a strikeout. So unfortunately, Markakis is down. That brings up Preston Tucker. Tucker batting .263. He's got a home run on the season already. Let's see if he can do it again against Scherzer here. That's a 6. That's a tough 73. That's going to be out of range. 73 is going to be a fly ball. He's going out there to center field. 2 away. And that brings up Charlie Culberson. He's making the start in short today. So we won't be using him as a pinch hitter. Love it, bro. Love it. Yeah, it's super slick. I can see everything I need to. Oh, awesome. All right, so I like to hear that. Charlie Culberson, Max Scherzer, 7. Tough 91, and that's going to be way out of range. That's going to be a ground ball. Going to short, and it's a 1-2-3 inning again for Max Scherzer. Cruising right along. We are in the top of the 3rd inning. 3-0 Nationals. That brings up Matt Adams. Matt Adams grounded to short his first time up. 8 is tough. Tough 40 is a strikeout. So Matt Adams with the strikeout. The big K, swing and a miss. Trey Turner, 2 RBI double is in the first. 1 for 1 in the game. 3, that's a ballpark 28, and that is not what you want. We are using SunTrust Park. We are in Atlanta. SunTrust Park Ballparks card is going to give you 1-33 versus lefties, 1-39, and that is a 28. So this is going to be a wheelhouse check for Trey Turner. Against the right-hander, 1-76 will be a hit. It's a 74, so he's only going to get a single out of it, so I will give him up a single. He had a 36% chance of hitting a home run, so oof, got through that one. So 1 on, 1 away for Michael Taylor. That's a 10. 10 is in play, 0-1, and that's going to be a double. That's going to be a double. Double is going to be a deep drive to center field. It's going to one-hop the wall. All runners score on the double. And he is going to score all the way from first. Here comes Trey Turner. It's a 4-0 ball game as Michael Taylor rips one a double. We knew the Nationals were going to be tough. They have a loaded lineup, and we beat them the first 2 games of this series, so you don't figure you're going to sweep them. So, unfortunately for everyone at home, the games that I haven't broadcast so far have been awesome, close, and interesting. The games that I have broadcast have been blowouts. Unfortunately. William Defoe, 1 on, 1 out, runner at second. That is an 8. Tough 56, and that's going to be out of range. 56 is a fly ball. It's going out there in right field. And a runner will stay at second. That's fine. Pedro Severino. Two away now. That's a 4. 4 is in play, but a 93 in play is going to be too high. And that's going to be a fly ball out to left field, and that's going to do it for Fultonevich. He gets through with only giving up 1 run, and that leaves Max Scherzer to be the batter in the next inning. Dave Little, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Thanks for coming by. Scherzer has a no-hitter going. Yes, he does. Max Scherzer, Ryan Flaherty. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Ryan Flaherty, 7, tough 53, and there goes your no-hitter, as that is a single. Ryan Flaherty, 53, is a single. Brings up Kurt Suzuki. 4-0 Nats. 12 defensive check. We're going to look at the defense here. And it's either going to be a hit or an error. It's an error on the first baseman because it's a 0-7. You can see no matter what the rating is, it's not going to matter. So Suzuki's going to reach on an error. I need to actually click on that one. Oops, hang on a second. Yes, I want to undo that. He's going to reach first base on an error. Flaherty's going to go to second. Actually, we need to see what kind of error it is. It went to first base, so it's a single, 2 stars, but was there anyone on? Single, 2 stars. Error on first baseman. Okay. And we're actually going to undo that because Ryan Flaherty should go to 3rd on the play, so I will undo that. Undo. Reached on an error. There we go. All right, let's put this in again. So Suzuki reached on an error, right? And Flaherty is going to go to 3rd base. There we go. Error was on the first baseman. Oops, first base. No. No. There you go. All right, so runner at the corners now for Mike Fultonevich. Unfortunately, he is the batter up. He uses batting card number 1, which is not great. Actually, I should probably just leave these there like that. But all right, let's see. He could try to bunt that. I'll give him a swing here. Let's see what he can do. All right, Scherzer against Mike Fultonevich. Yeah, Dave, you jinxed him, buddy. You sure did. Sorry. What do you think of the layout, Dave and Bobby? What do you guys think of the layout, the setup I have with the ball score and everything? That's a 4. 4 is tough. Against a pitcher, 96 is going to be a strikeout, unfortunately. I kind of knew that was going to happen, though. But that's only the first out of the inning. We need a big hit here by Ender Enciarte. Come on, Ender. You can do this, buddy. Ender, let's see. He's only batting 111. He's had 18 at-bats, scored a run. He's only got 2 hits, 1 RBI, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. So he's not doing great to start off the season. That is a 9. Tough 56. That's going to be on a range. It's going to be grounder to the pitcher. They're going to try for the double play here. And it's going to be a 5 and a 6. So 5 or less, it'll be a double play. That is not a double play. So the run will score. And that is actually higher than both ratings. So the only play is going to be at first base. So that's going to be a grounder to the pitcher over to first base. And Flaherty is going to score, and moving to second will be Suzuki. So Ender Enciarte with an RBI. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Ozzy's batting .318 here. He's got himself 7 hits, 22 at-bats, 1 RBI. He's got a triple on the season, no home runs, and only 1 strikeout. Let's see here. Hello, everyone. Bobby, how you doing? Dave Little says he loves it. Looks fine to me, says Bobby. All right. How are you projecting the line score? I'm using XSplit. So in XSplit, one of the things you can do is you can actually add a source. So I can screen capture a source. So I can say, you know what, include this, and you know whatever I highlight on my screen. Then I can actually drag it around, I can resize it, I can do whatever I want. So all I did basically was take my ball score and just highlight that area that I wanted to put on there, and then, drag it up to the top corner, and then, resize it, oop, don't want to move that, sorry, don't want to move that, there we go, I want to move this. Right, so I can move this around, I can resize it, smaller, bigger, whatever I decide I need. So I thought, something like that would be okay. All right, so what do we have here? We have runner at second. Ozzy Albies is up, 2 away here in the bottom of the third. 1 run is scored as Ryan Flaherty comes in on the ground out. And it's an 8 tough 83 out of range, and that's going to do it. That's a fly ball. It's going out. Oop, I got to click back in over here now. It's going to be a fly ball, and it's going to center field, and that's going to do it. But 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the 4th inning, 4-1 ball game. Max Scherzer's up to bat. Matt is not a bad hitter as well. So Fulton Evans versus Scherzer. He rolls him a 3, which is a ballpark. Ballpark 94, so he's going to get an in-play check. So 1-32 will be a hit for Max Scherzer. But a 91 is going to be on a range. That's a grounder to short. Bobby Catalano says that's cool. Yeah, I like that. So that brings up the top of the lineup here. 4-1 Washington. Adam Eaton. He's got himself a 9. Tough 21 is a strikeout. So 2 away here quickly in the 4th inning. Now they just need to get that stupid 3rd out. Anthony Rendon. That's a 10. In play 38, and that is going to be a single. Of course it's going to be a single. We can't get a 1-2-3 inning. And that brings up Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper still looking for his first hit. He's had 7 plate appearances and 3 walks and 2 strikeouts so far. 6 is Patient Aney. And that is going to be a walk. So First, 2 outs, and now we have 2 runners on. But Matt Adams coming up. He doesn't hit right-handers very well. 264 average. He did have 17 home runs, though, so he's got a little bit of pop. And that's 11. Patient 68, and he hit him. He plunked him. Matt Adams, he got plunked there, so hit by the pitch. So that's going to load the bases for Trey Turner. Trey Turner, 2 for 2 in the game so far with a single and a double. So bases are juiced. You know, I said that after we got our second out. I said we need to get that third out, but nobody listens to me for some reason. Trey Turner, here we go. Viper Dave, let's go Braves. That's right, my friend. Let's go Braves. I think the Stratomatic game session game cards I have has Hank Aaron. Not sure. Have not played it since the 1970s. Come on, let's get Trey Turner out, please. That is a 10 in play, 29. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. That's going to be a single. You're killing me, guys. Oh, that's the wrong card. I want one of the fast action cards. So single is a grounder up the middle to center field. Runner on first advances 2 bases. Runner on second scores. So 2 more RBIs on the single. So he's going to score, and runner on first advances 2 bases. So he's going to third. So runners at the corners. Trey Turner has been the Braves killer today. 4 RBIs, 3 hits in the game, 2 singles and a double. We couldn't walk him, though, because there's nowhere to put him. That brings up Michael Taylor. Michael Taylor is also doing well. He's 2 for 2. A single in the first, scored a run, and a double in the double in the third, scored a run. So 6-1 ball game right now. Michael Taylor, 7, tough 61, and that's going to be a single. A tough 61 is a single. And that's going to be a sharp liner in center field. Runner in second advances 1 base. So single. Runner is going to score. So another RBI. So Trey Turner with 4 RBIs. Michael Taylor with 3 RBIs. I'm sorry. Yes, that's correct. 4 RBIs for Trey Turner. 3 for Michael Taylor. And we got 2 outs and literally 6 seconds, and now this inning has turned into a cluster. William Defoe is up. 8th man to come to the plate here. 10. Patient 13. You're killing me. Another single. Ugh. It's a line driver. It's going to fall into center field. Ender Enciarte can't reach it. Runner on first advances 2 bases. Runner on second scores. And that might be it for Fulton Evowich. Oh my gosh, another single and scoring and moving to third on the play. He's given up 8 runs here in the first 4 innings. And you know what? Fulton Evowich, 2 away. Can he get out 1 more out is the question. I hate to bring in... We're gonna leave him in for 1 more batter. Runners at the corners still dangerous situation. Pedro Severino, 0 for 2 on the day. 4 in play, 46, and thank God that's out of range. It's gonna be a grounder down to third base, and that's gonna finally do it. Good Lord. Whew. That was a brutal inning if you're a Braves fan. Scherzer has not given up much. Only 1 hit so far. Scherzer against Albies. No, I'm sorry. Albies. I forgot to flip his card. So it's Freddie Freeman. Freeman's up. 4. Tough. Tough 19 is going to be a strikeout. Nick Markakis, lefty. He struck out in the second. 6, tough 98, and it's going to be a fly ball. It's going out to right field. 2 away, Preston Tucker. Let's see if we can have a little 2-out magic going on here. Come on, Preston, let's start the rally. I would not be good at it if you got to have a lot of personality. Oh, Bobby was asking him if he streams. Bobby says, I'm sure you have one, Viper Dave. All right, Preston, come on, let's do this now. That's an 11. Tough on Scherzer. Tough 34, and that's going to be another strikeout. So Scherzer, 2 strikeouts in the inning, and it's a 1-2-3. And let's see. Let's look at, let's see. Fulton Evowicz will be batting 4th next inning. Scherzer, he's going to stay in. So he's going to pitch. He's going to hit. 7, tough 31. Steve, right 3. So Scherzer down on strikes, but he's not there to hit. But he can hit, but he's there to pitch, and he's doing a good job of it. Adam Eaton is 1 for 3 on the day. I'm sorry, 1 for 2 and a walk. 7, tough 26. Strike him out. Strike him out looking. That is strikeout number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 strikeouts for Fulton Evowicz. Can't believe it's 8-1 ball game. Adam Eaton is out. That brings up Rendon. Rendon is 2 for 2 with a walk. 3, ballpark 21 is going to be a wheelhouse check for Anthony Rendon. A wheelhouse against the right-hander. 1-89 will be a hit. That is a 63, and that is going to be a double, and that is going to do it, my friends, for Fulton Evowicz, as his day is done. Cannot see any more. This is his second game that Fulton Evowicz is Ow! God damn it. This is the second game he started. He's going to be 0 for 2 in the season. He has really stunk up the place. He's got a good guard. It just... so we're going to have a new pitcher is going to come in. It's going to be Peter Milan here. Peter Milan. Now, let's see who's coming up. We got a righty, a lefty, a righty, righty. Actually, we might be bringing in a lefty, actually, with 2 lefties coming up. We're going to bring in Sam Freeman. He's kind of been our closer, lefty closer, Sam Freeman. He's going to be batted in the 9th spot. We could do a double switch, but down 10 or 8-1, I don't think it's worth it. So in comes Sam Freeman. He's going to be facing off against Anthony Rendon. All right, here we go. 6 is tough 19. Steve, right 3. Oop, that's not what I wanted. I want to hit the S button. Steve Reich, 3 called, swinging at the fastball, and he's out of there. So Sam Freeman gets that all-important 3rd out, and we move on. Scherzer against Charlie Culberson. Charlie grounded to short in the 2nd inning. 11, tough 50. Tough 50's a strikeout. Another strikeout for Scherzer. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. That was his 5th strikeout of the game. That brings up Ryan Flaherty. He singled and scored. That's an 8. Tough 22. Steve, right 3. So can he strike out the side? Kurt Suzuki reached on the air in the 3rd inning. 7, tough 12. He does strike out the side. Max Scherzer strikes out the side. And it doesn't get much worse than that. All right, if you guys could see the scorecard here, you would be amazed. In fact, I will show you said scorecard. I can pop this in at any time to show you guys. Trey Turner, he is 3 for 3 with 4 RBIs. We have Michael Taylor, who's 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs. We have Anthony Rendon, who's 3 for 3 and a walk. And everyone else has kind of sucked. So Trey Turner, Michael Taylor, and Anthony Rendon are killing us right now. Oop, and we can just move that aside. There we go. All right, Bryce Harper. Let's see, Bryce. Wait a minute. Why don't? No, Bryce struck out to end the 5th inning, so I forgot to flip his card. It's Matt Adams. Matt Adams is 0 for 2 and also hit by a pitch. 6, tough, tough 20. Stay right 3. Oops, I gotta click back over here. Stay right 3. Bring the keyboard over slightly. So it brings up the killer, Trey Turner. We'd intentionally walk him if the score was a little closer, but right now it's not worth it. 6, tough 60. That's out of range. It's going to be grounded down to first. And taking it to the bag himself is Freddie Freeman. Michael Taylor, haven't got him out yet either. He's 3 for 3, a double and 2 singles. That's a 2. That's going to be a defensive check. A defensive check is going to be an error on the shortstop. Error on the shortstop, that's going to be cumbersome. His error at short is a 5. So a 5 error check. 1 to 26 is an error, and it won't be an error this time. So ground ball to short. 2 away. Oh, no, that was the 3rd out of the inning. I'm sorry, that's correct. And Sam Freeman's going to be out because we're going to be bringing in a pinch hitter here. That pinch hitter is going to be Peter Borges. Peter Borges is going to come in and pinch hit. Pinch hitter, Peter Borges. Thank you. All right, so Borges in. All right, Scherzer is a beast, says Dave Whittle. Yeah, he's got a really good card. You know, your most common numbers, 6, 7, 8, 9 are all tough. You know, so Borges here. Borges has only had 1 plate appearance. He got a hit, so he's batting 1,000. Let's see if he can do it. I brought him in like game 2 or 3 and a pinch hit, and he got it a single. So let's see if he can do it again. 10. 10 is ballpark. Ballpark 15. That's going to be a wheelhouse check for Peter Borges. He hits no home runs, but 1 to 45 will be a hit. 20. And, 1 to 19 is a double. 20 to 45 is a single. But Peter Borges on this young season is 2 for 2 hitting. So, let's see. Peter Borges, he is a steal of F. He's not going anywhere. Ender Inciarte, he is 0 for 2. 9, tough 70. And that's hard to get by. It's a fly ball. It's going out there to left field. Borges will stay at first, 1 away. Ozzy Albiz. Come on, Ozzy. Let's get some crazy train going here. 6, tough 63, out of range. It's a fly ball. It's going out to right field. 2 fly balls. And it brings up Freddie Freeman. Freeman grounded to second in the first, struck out in the 4th. That's a 5, patient, 73, and that's going to be a single. Freddie Freeman with the single. Runner is going to advance 2 bases. So a single. And Borges is going to third. So runners at the corners for Nick Markakis. Come on, Nick. We need a big hit here. Markakis is only batting 182 on this season. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 4 hits, 22 plate appearances. 12, defensive check. Defensive check. And that is going to be an auto out. It was going to be a range check, but the roll is a 92. You can see all of them are going to be a, doesn't matter. Even if you have the worst range or the worst error range, it's going to be an out. Unfortunately, it's the range of the third baseman. It's going to be a good play. Kind of save you a little bit of time. And unfortunately, that's going to do it with runners at the corners. So Peter Milan will come in to pinch hit. New pitcher, Peter Milan. He's putting in some work here in the early games of this season. Peter Milan, there we go. And he's going to bat in the 9th position. Okay. All right, so we have William Defoe is up. He's 1 for 3, a single in the 4th inning. That's a 9. 9 is a ballpark. Ballpark 22, and he's going to get himself a wheelhouse check. 1 to 59 will be a hit. It's a 31. That's going to be a triple. 29 to 32 is a triple, and he's going to start things off with the triple. Isn't that nice? Pedro Severino. Defense will play in. 5, Patient 63, and that's out of range. 63 is a grounder to second. Runner will not go for home, so it's just going to be a simple G4 out. And he's going to stay at third. That brings up Scherzer. Maybe he should have went with Max Scherzer coming up, but Scherzer's 0 for 3, actually. He's a very good pitcher, batter. That's a 3. 3 is Patient 64. Patient 64 is going to be out of his range, though. 64 is a grounder to second base again. And Defoe will stay at third. So the leadoff triple is not scored. 2 ground ball outs. They could have sent him, but, you know, whatever. Adam Eaton. Might as well just let Adam Eaton hit him in. 7 in play. 99, that's going to be a fly ball. It's going out to right field, so the leadoff triple goes nowhere. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. 8-1 is the ball game so far. Scherzer's going to pitch the 7th. We'll see how long he goes. Markakis, 0 for 2. Nope, it's not his turn. It's going to be Preston Tucker's turn, actually. 0 for 2, Preston Tucker. 4, Tough 86. Grounder to second base. Culberson, 0 for 2. Scherzer's only given up 3 hits all game. That's a 10. That's a ballpark 20. Culberson, he's going to get a wheelhouse check. So 1 to 89 will be a hit. 1 to 63, it's a home run. That's a 48. That one is going far. It is going long. It is gone. Home run, Charlie Culberson. And that brings it to an 8-2 ball game. Max Scherzer getting a little too big for his britches. Let one down the middle there for Charlie Culberson. Ryan Flaherty, tough 91 is going to be a ground ball. It's going to be the second base, 2 away. And brings up Kurt Suzuki. Ken Castro says, Dono doesn't really appeal to me, I guess. Love watching others do it, though. Bobby was asking Ken why he doesn't stream. It's a lot of extra work, to be honest. You know, setting up the games, getting everything lined up and everything. The games are longer because you're talking, conversing, and all, you know, showing people things. And so 2 away here for Kurt Suzuki. He's 0 for 2. No, I'm sorry, 0 for 1 and reached on an error. Sorry. 7, tough 69, and that's going to be a ground ball to second base. Seems to be a very common pull. So we go to the top of the 8th. Peter Millan, he's going to come in for one more. Let's see, we got a righty, a lefty, right. Yeah, all right, so Millan will face off against Rendon here. 5, Patient 0-0, and that means 0-0 is a rare play. But I don't use their rare play chart because I don't like it. It's terrible. It's probably the worst in any game ever. The one thing wrong with Payoff Pitch is their rare play chart. So we're going to use Bases Empty from Glory Days Baseball, coming soon to a channel near you. Oops. And that is a 10. 10. Batter argues strike called and is ejected. So Anthony Rendon is out on strikes. Out on strikes. Argues and gets kicked out of the game. So we're going to have to set that up. When do we do that? Probably at the start of the next inning. So Milan will be done. Because we want the lefty to come out, and Anthony Rendon, what position? He plays third base. So who's going to come in? Do we have anybody that played in this game that can play third base? We do not. So we're going to have to pull someone off the bench. Rendon gets thrown out for arguing. He's up 8-2, and he's arguing balls and strikes here, huh? All right, so let's see who the Nationals have here. We can bring into third base. Adrian Sanchez, Mark Reynolds, Spencer Kaboom. I'm looking for somebody that's it. All right, so not a lot of choices, to be honest. Looks like it's gonna be let's see who played more games. It looks like Mark Reynolds actually played more, so we'll pull him in. Mark Reynolds will be taking over for Anthony Rendon, and we'll flip him over. Rendon, you're out for arguing balls and strikes. We'll have to remember to put him in at the beginning of the next inning. So I don't think, let me look and see. Can I go lineup and insert new batter, insert pinch hitter, modify replace player in lineup. There we go. So we want no, we do not want that option. Okay, so let's go into the lineup manager maybe. And no, I don't think I want to do that either. How do I want to change defense? Let's go to change no, we don't want to. Yeah, we want to do the change defense, but we want to wait till we switch to the bottom half of the inning, right? Okay. So Bryce Harper, he's up. I don't mind taking up your time, ID Jester. Oh, whoa, whoa! Almost start my dice for sure. They've been helping me, and I don't even know it. Don't tell them. We know. We know. Let me actually adjust the scoreboard up a little bit, just so it doesn't cover all the dice. All right, Bryce Harper. Harper 0 for 3 with. I'm sorry. Yes, 0 for 3 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. Harper still looking for his first hit of the game. First hit of the season, actually. 6 is tough 30, and he's going to strike out. Another strikeout by Bryce Harper. He's off to a slow start. The Braves have been pitching him great this whole series. He has not hurt him one bit. All right, brings up Matt Adams 2 away here in the top of the 8th. 10, patient, 57, and he's patient enough to get a single. Matt Adams with the single out to right field. Trey Turner, oh God, here we go, Trey Turner. Here we go with our 2 outs rally for the Nationals again. Tough 0-7. This time it's stymied by A.J. Minter as he strikes out Trey Turner. All right, now let's go to lineup. We're going to go to change defense, and we're going to change Anthony Rendon is going to be replaced by, I think we put in Mark Reynolds. And I say okay. You've chosen to fill all the remaining cells in the score sheet with this defense. Fill the entire score sheet from the current cursor position. Yes. Change has been detected to difference. Would you like to use a lineup manager now? No. So let's flip over. Let's flip back. We flip back to it did not switch him. Lineup. Let's go to the lineup manager then. We'll if I remove him, will that take everything he's done away? All right, so let's find Mark Reynolds, and he's going to come in third base. And if I place him in the lineup, the position you selected already appears in the lineup. Okay. And I say okay. Yes, okay, so that's how you do it. Okay, all right, that makes sense. So Mark Reynolds is in for Anthony Rendon now, defensively. There we go. All right. So, what are we doing here? What are we doing? We have the pitcher spot up, AJ Minter, and we have no more, so we're going to have to bring in someone off the bench here. That person is going to be Tyler Flowers is going to be making a pinch hit. I like using players that I know are in the lineup or I know are on the team. Tyler Flowers just started the game yesterday, so I know he's on the team. Because I don't want to choose somebody and then find out, oh, he wasn't even traded to the Braves. Well, first things first, let's bring in a pinch hitter. Tyler Flowers. Okay. Oops. Yeah, he's down here against Scherzer. Scherzer. So only giving up 2 runs. This will probably be it for Scherzer, I think. I don't know. I mean, you could leave him in. Bobby Catalano's headed to bed. See you all next time. All right, Bobby. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it very much. I do appreciate it. I guess they'll leave Scherzer in. They're up 8-2. I mean, the chances of Atlanta scoring, I mean, they could take. Well, they did have 3 pitchers come into the game, so we are going to take Scherzer out. So Washington, Scherzer is going to come out. We're going to put in a new pitcher, and it's going to be Matt Grace. He's going to pitch the 8th inning, and then Trevor Gott will get the 9th, I guess. So Matt Grace. Holy Grace. Matt Grace, he's going to bat in 9th position. Okay. All right, so a couple substitutions. Grace comes in. Tyler Flowers comes in because Matt Grace is a lefty, actually. Makes sense, right? Foul ball, no roll. We didn't get one in the... There we go, we got a 9. In play, 53. That's going to be too high. That's going to ground ball. And it's going out to third base. So Tyler Flowers comes in and does nothing. And that brings us up to the top of the lineup here. And Matt Grace came in a lefty because Ender Inciarte's a lefty, right? So everything makes sense, right? All right, Matt Grace, Ender Inciarte, 0 for 3 on the game. Was that 8? 8 is patient 94, though. That's not patient enough, buddy. Fly out to right field. 2 away. Ozzy Albies 0 for 3. Oh, foul ball, foul ball. We got the dice jumping off here. Oh, foul ball, foul 2, strike 2, foul ball. There we go. 3 is a tough 73. And these are lefties. You got to remember to look on the left side. And the 73 is going to be on a range. It's going to be grounder to second. And that's going to do it for the 8th inning. We go to the 9th. A.J. Minter, of course, is out. So it's going to be Dan Winker's job to keep things close. And Dan Winker, where is Dan? Dan. There you are. You're going to bat in the 9th position. All right. So I can actually get information on Dan Winker. Dan Winker, he's only pitched 1 inning so far. He's given a 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. So he's pitched well. He's pitched well. And then I can get these stats. There we go. There's Michael Taylor. All right. So Michael Taylor's actually up because I forgot to flip Trey Turner. We struck Turner out, remember? So Michael Taylor is 3 for 4 in the game. Holy cow. Clinton Parks is here. How you doing? Now that is a good setup. Thanks, ID Jester. Hey, all right. I like to hear you guys, if you guys like this setup or not. So I was trying, I've been thinking and trying to come up with different things. I'm using Ball Score, which Clinton Parks also uses. But I'm instead of broadcasting like the whole lineup card and everything, I'm just going to give you the actual scorecard up at the top. It's kind of out of the way. This way you guys can focus in on down here anyways. All right, so Michael Taylor, 3 for 4, 2 singles, a double, and a 3. Tough, though. Nope, we're up here. 3 is a ballpark. 85 is going to be an in-play check. So 1 to 43 will be a hit. It's an 87. That's a grounder to short. Culverson's going to pick that up. He's going to throw it to Freddie Freeman, and that's the out. William Defoe. That's a 9. Tough 84. Out of range. 84. Grounder to short. Culverson again. Over to Freeman. And that brings up Pedro Severino. Dan Winker trying to go 1, 2, 3 here in the 9th. That's a 4. Patient 93. How patient are you? You're not that patient, buddy. That's 93 is going to be a fly ball out to left field. It's a 1, 2, 3 inning. So last chance for the Braves. If you got your rally caps, now would be the time to pull them out. Trevor Gott, he's coming in. New pitcher, Trevor Gott. There you are. All right, so Trevor Gott's in. Let's see if we can get 6 runs here to tie this ball game up. It's been all Nationals. 3 runs in the first, 1 in the third, 4 in the fourth. Freddie Freeman, he is 1 for 3. 7 though, in play 0-1, and that is going to be a leadoff double for the rally. You better have your rally caps on, because here we come. Freddie Freeman starts things off with a single. Nick Markakis 0 for 3. I'm sorry, Freddie Freeman with the double. Markakis 10, patient 82, not that patient. Fly ball to center. 1 away, Preston Tucker. We can't afford any more outs, gentlemen. Preston Tucker, you got to get a hit. 9, patient 68. Right-hander, and just outside his range by the skin of his chinny chin chin. That's a ground ball to short, and that won't be a double play. That will be a ground out to short, and the runner is Freeman. He will stay at second. That brings up Charlie Culberson. Culberson is 1 for 3 with a home run in the 7th inning. Come on, Charlie. 4, tough 43, and that's going to do it. The ball game is over. He strikes out to end it. And ball score has detected the visiting team has won this game. We're going to put the wraps on it. We're going to end the game. I will actually share this with you guys now. Maybe. I could just do something like that. There you go. So after the game, you get this little thing. So Scherzer gets the win. Fultonevich takes the loss. It was Wednesday, April 4th at SunTrust Stadium. You hit OK. And now we're going to export it into ball stat, which will keep track of all of our stats here for all the players. We're going to update it with the stats from the game. And we do the same thing for Atlanta as well. There we go. Export has been finished. Do we want to restart? No, we want to save it. We're going to save it as game 6, because that is game number 6. There we go. That is game number 6. Atlanta falls to 3-3 on the season. We did have a 3-game winning streak, but now you can kind of see the. You see this. This is the part I kind of had highlighted for you guys. But over here on the right, you also have you can have the batters, the pitchers. You can also have like the team results. You know, how many at-bats they had, how many runs and hits. And you can have the player stats for just that game, or you can have the player stats for their whole season. So there you go. So it's pretty good. I think Clinton Park actually likes it a lot. You know, if Clinton and myself are using it, you know it's good, says Ken Castro. So you use it as well. Okay. So I guess I don't need to show you how to use it. The dreaded null showed up. Oh, I hate the null. I hate the null. Trying to figure out what the hell you did wrong. It should just, there should be a button that says auto fix it. Yeah, I just imported the first 5 games of the season, and I had somehow a null of a play because I put in a pitcher in the 9th spot. But if you remember one of the games, it might have been the first game of the season, the pitcher was in the 8th spot. And then I had to try and switch him from the 9th spot to the 8th spot. And I got nulls all over the place. I finally said, I don't care. I don't care. So anyways, yeah, so there you go. So 3-3 on the season. We're done with Philadelphia. We're done with Washington. We now go on the road. First game's on the road against Colorado. And I think we can actually look at our report. We can look at the box score. So here's the box score here. Rendon batted .500. Yeah, let's see. Turner there with runs. 3 runs, 3 hits, 4 batted in. Taylor with 3 hits, 3 batted in. 1 from Defoe. That was, and 1 from Harper. Right. So that was your lineups there. Culberson with the home run, and then Flaherty and Peter Borges with a hit there. So Scherzer goes 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. Both of them earned 7 strikeouts, 2.57 ERA. You'd think that's pretty good, right? So we compare that to real life. Ouch. Max Scherzer in real life, ERA 2.53, so 2.57. That's pretty darn close to real life. So if you're looking for historical accuracy, although this is not accurate, Oh my God, Fulton-Evowicz. He's killing it this year. Oh my gosh. 11.30. His 2 games we played for him so far have been just awful. Just awful. I wonder if we can get like a report on. I'm sure there's probably a way. Or maybe you have to use ball stat on that. I bet you we do. So let's exit out of this. Yes. Let's go to ball stat. Okay. Reports. Create a custom total report. Nah, I don't know. I haven't really messed with this. Text reports. Ball score reports, leaders. Macros. You can add teams, the leagues. I don't know. I haven't really figured it would be just like show the report. It will show you all excellent box scores. No, but it's a long season. I agree. Open a custom total report. Let's see what this is. Oh, maybe we gotta create the report. Edit player, create web, create report. Regular season. Okay. Let's see if I can figure out individual. Game reports, leaders. Sure, let's create a report and see what comes up. Okay. It's still thinking. There were 909 reports created. Holy cow. I didn't want 909 reports, to be honest with you. I just wanted one stinking report. No, I just wanted a how are the Braves doing report. How are the players doing? That's what I was wondering. Open a custom total report. Sure. No, we don't have any American League. Actually, we have not played anybody from the American League yet. So we need to go to, here we are. Oh gosh, it's going to be Atlanta's. It's going to be up at the top, right? Atlanta. It's going to be after the American League. There we are. So let's look at pitching. Viewer report view list. Sure. What's this? All right. So there's what we've done so far. Ha ha ha! I found it. Just imported game number 20 of my Providence Grays replay into Ballstat. So you don't do it as you play it. You do it out of the way after you score it, and then you input it afterwards. Oh my God, that would drive me crazy. So yeah, here is innings pitched, ERA. Oops. So Peter Millen, 18. Oh my gosh. Mike Fulton-Evowicz, he's got a 9.31 ERA right now. Ugh. He's pitched 9 2/3 innings. He's given up 15 hits. He's given up 11 runs. 10 of them were earned. 5 walks, 16 strikeouts. He's 0-2 on the season. He has not given up any home runs, at least. And our other starting pitchers are Julio Teheran. He's pitched 15 innings. He's given up 8 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, 6 walks, 13 strikeouts. He's 0-1. And Brandon McCarthy, he's 1-0. Sean Newcomb is 1-0. And we should have 1, 2, 3, and yeah, 2 losses by Fulton Evowicz and 1 by Julio Teheran. Our wins are by Sam Freeman, who actually won the game in the 9th inning, Brandon McCarthy, and Sean Newcomb. So that's a weird start, isn't that? Let's look at our open. Where was that? Open custom report. Where was that? There we go. Look for Atlanta. Let's look at batting now and see how good or bad we're batting. All right, Borges, 2 for 2, pinch hitting opportunities. Let's look at our hot hitters. Anibal Sanchez has got 1 hit. Charlie Culberson, batting .400. Dansby Swanson, 353. Freddie Freeman, he started every game, I believe. Does it tell us how many games they've started? No. But he's batting .348. He's off to a hard start. Ryan Flaherty, .316. Ozzie Albies, .280. Preston Tucker, .217. Nick Markakis, .167. Kirk Suzuki, batting .100. Tyler Flowers, batting .095. And... no, I'm sorry. Ender Enciarte is batting .095. That's why we're off to such a bad start. Our leadoff hitter has done nothing so far. He's had 21 at-bats. He scored 1 run. He had 2 hits so far, 2 RBIs, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts for Ender Enciarte. He started every game as the leadoff hitter for us so far, and that's why he's... actually, Markakis has 24 at-bats. Not sure how, and Albies 25. Oh, because, right, if you get hit by a pitch or walked, I don't think those count against your at-bats, right? They don't count as an at-bat. Yeah, because Preston Tucker's had 23 and he has no walks, so anyways, only 2 hits, batting .095. We need to get Ender Enciarte going here, boys. And the rest of them, Sean Newcomb, Shane Carlisle, Julio Teheran, AJ Minder, Brandon McCarthy, and Mike Fulton Evowicz. They're all pitchers. They have not got a hit yet on the season. We're batting .230 on average. Well, we're 18-18, and yeah, there you go. Hopefully, don't forget to back up. Yeah, whatever. All right, so there it is. Game number 6 is in the books. Thanks to Ken, Clinton Parks, guys. Appreciate you guys coming out. Bobby Catalano, I know she went to bed already, but thank you, Bobby, and Dave Whittle, and Viper Dave. Thank you, one and all, for coming out. I do appreciate it. So, Ken Castro, my friend, you have a great evening. Clinton Parks, we'll talk to you very soon, my friend. All right, guys, we'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.